mention Florida State. How do we skip that? How do we skip that?
Break it down for us, Timmy.
Well, I did think Florida State would give them a hell of a game. I didn't have the guts to pick them. I didn't. But you knew that Alabama, I had told you that Alabama fans were all pissed because I had them in my preseason poll down around 14, which is where I thought they deserved to be. And Florida State proved my point, didn't they? I mean, talk about no fluke. Every drive, every touchdown drive Castellanos had, those were legitimate drives.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they pounded the rock. He passed them. He ran over them and around them. And, I keep hearing all this about effort. The excuses that are made for Alabama when they're not as good as anticipated, particularly by the pundits, that all they see when they're looking at Alabama's roster is, that kid was a 4-star. That kid was a 5-star. When you still, Rick, when you get these players in there, you still have to coach them up, okay? They still have to be a team. And I don't care how many great young players that are on that team that are going to be first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth round draft. I don't care. As a team, they're just not that good. They're not worthy of being in the top 5. They weren't to start the season, and they certainly aren't now.
Yeah.
I think Kalen DeBoer is a really good coach. I don't think he just dropped off a turnip truck when he got to Alabama, but I do think based on what I've seen and heard about what's been going on with the program since the loss, and you know how Alabama fans are.
Oh, yeah.
Now all the stories are coming out.
Mm-hmm.
The reality is Kalen DeBoer's demeanor and his approach to the craft, his approach to the craft of coaching is just not a good fit at Alabama. I mean, this thing could be as bad as the Brian Harsin hire was to Auburn.
Wow.
Okay? It could be that bad. It really could.
Uh-huh.
Okay? I think everyone remembers how that went for Auburn.
Right.
I think we've got a similar set of circumstances here. Even though DeBoer had a pedigree and was certainly well, I never had a problem with him being hired. I thought he was a hell of a hire. I really did. But at Washington and in that environment, there was absolutely no pressure. And in this play, in Tuscaloosa, I mean, your every move is under a microscope.
Yep.
And I don't think that he was ready for that. And even getting, Grubb, his offensive coordinator, I thought did a decent job. I thought the quarterback, he is better than Milroe for the offense they want to run, but they had so many drop passes, Rick. It was. I mean, that's the part where I think people said the lack of effort when they saw that many drop passes in crucial situations,
including Ryan Williams. Williams, he looked like he was hearing footsteps.
That's right.
He looked scared out there.
Absolutely.
Hey,
if they're counting their NFL money already, Rick, you're in trouble.
Gus Malzahn, first 3 drives went 75, 65, 52 yards. It totaled 17 points. Just wrap up here with Florida State, 230 yards on 49 carries.
I mean, my God. That's unheard of against Alabama, the so-called Alabama juggernaut defensively.
Right.
That you just don't expect that. But Castellanos, I mean, not since Joe Willie Namath has a kid at quarterback put a guarantee up and followed through quite like that. I mean, think about what was being said about him, speaking of the pundits.
Including myself.
Was being thrown.
Including myself. I hated it. I mean, they just won 2 games for crying out loud. Of course I felt that way.
I hear you. But the reality is this kid is wired differently, and he is your quintessential alpha quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
I work with a lot of quarterbacks. Devin Gardner's a quarterback.
Right.
I've worked with a lot of quarterbacks through the years. They're all alphas. If they're any good, they have to be alphas.
Right.
And he didn't care about that 2-10. And clearly neither did that team before they went out to play the game. So it certainly does change the narrative, I think, in the ACC, don't you think? With what Miami did, with what Florida State did, and Clemson taking it on the chin. Now all of a sudden this whole this is going to be Clemson's league, and let's just punch him right in. as Lee Corso would say, not so fast, my friend. Right?
Yeah, Miami was scary.
Not so fast.
Miami looked good. I mean, that true freshman
Miami
Malachi.
was as scary. Miami was as scary as Bill Belichick's team was bad.
Yeah, there are some incredible overreactions. Belichick, Arch, Bama. I mean, and it's only week one.
Rick Ballou here. Thank you so much for watching 1010XL Seminoles on YouTube. Before you click away, please like and subscribe to this channel. Be sure to check out other team-specific channels on 1010XL Network and YouTube.